Hi everyone, this is Steve Crosby. Thanks for joining us again in this second installment in our little series concerning the topic of money or finances in the church. There are changes going on in this world that affect both our society and our culture. We can rail against them, we can fight against them, we can complain against them, but it's as futile as complaining against gravity. It's reality. And the church and religious people and conservative people are often very, what I would call, slow to adapt. They can be slow adapters to change, and they can rather embrace a bunker and an entrenchment mentality. And on the issue of financial giving, charitable giving, giving within Christianity, giving within the church, there are changes that are happening, significant changes. The millennial generation, those born after 1980, are not and will not give in the same ways or the same levels as my generation, the boomers, and the generation that went before us. The millennial generation simply will not give because an authority figure tells them to do so. As a matter of fact, the statistics that we show in our book say that only about 16% of the millennial generation give to any religious organization at all, as compared to almost 46% for my generation. That's a huge change. Now, we can just continue to berate people about the tithe and pressure them. And by the way, we speak a little bit about the tithe in this series. And just for those who don't know me, I do not believe that the tithe is a mandatory construct for the new creation believer. There's something better than that, and that's not a backdoor attempt to just try to leverage more money. But just for the sake of this video, I just want you to know I'm not a mandatory tithe guy. So we can either berate people about a mandatory tithe, or we can come to grips with ourselves and ask ourselves, why is it that folks are not giving? And there are reasons, and my premise in this book is that they are good reasons. And that the millennial generation, what God is doing in those 30-year-olds and 31-year-olds and 28-year-olds is actually God's great blessing and redemptive adjustment if we will pay attention and make some changes in the way we think, in what we believe, what we practice, and how we handle this issue. We need to listen to the Lord coming through this generation and not just go all authoritarian and just hammer people for more giving. God wants us to change. If this sounds interesting to you, could I urge you to please check out the book? It's available at stevecrosby.com. The rest of this blog series is at swordofthekingdom.com. We also have some free material for you at badchurchexperience.com. So thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you again the next time.